Next up on Meet the Makers, we're tapping in with the Toronto-based artist Roman King, blending faith, Caribbean culture, and hip-hop into a sound that's both personal and powerful. From his roots to his rise, we get into the message behind the music and what drives his journey. Roman King, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. I feel like we are somehow related.
Yeah. Somewhere down the line, somewhere we just have to be.
Tell me how you first got started into music.
Honestly, it's funny because my family actually, they weren't so big into the music. Like my dad, he likes his Led Zeppelin, he likes his Kiss, he likes his AC/DC.
Yeah.
My mom loves her Michael Jackson, her Prince, her Celine Dion, all of that. But the house wasn't really big on music. And it was a surprise when I told my parents, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. It was a shock to them. So not from the family, I kind of found it myself.
You're from Toronto.
Yes.
We're here in LA right now. You've flown here recently.
Just yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, this is the second day.
Yeah.
I'm loving it, by the way.
Love it.
So beautiful.
So yeah, tell me, how did everything get started?
Passion for music, it started since I was 13, 14. I'll be in class, just writing in my notes. When I should be studying, taking notes, whatever, I was literally writing music. So just writing, no beat, no nothing, just writing bars on bars, pages upon pages.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was 15, 16, I spent money, a bunch of money, got the equipment myself.
Yeah.
And I taught myself how to produce and how to engineer as well. And it's so funny, I flipped my entire closet into my studio. So even up to today, I'm still, upgraded and stuff like that. But it just started off as rap. And then 15, 16, I made a decision. I'm like, you know what? This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is what I love. This is what I'm passionate about. And then with our friend Sava here, he actually shot my first video. This was years ago too.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember it was Picasso. One of my first tracks that I was super happy about. He found me on Instagram, shot a DM, started working, and then we just went up from there.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And it's so like serendipitous. I love it. Like it's very just out of the
It's full
blue.
circle. It's full circle, right? And
Yes.
now like having the opportunity to be able to be on his team and work for Moonlight, right? Back in
Yes.
Toronto, now I'm here in Moonlight in LA. It's just it's a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially in this
yeah.
industry, when you find somebody that you can work with, somebody you can trust within the industry, within the business.
Yeah.
And like now we're friends outside of that,
Beautiful.
It's amazing.
I saw on your profile, I mean, first of all, you have a very, very colorful catalog.
Oh, I do. Thank
Yes,
you.
Very colorful.
Thank you. I appreciate
and
it.
I think it's very reflective of your background too. So tell me, like, you are of Caribbean heritage. Your family is from Guyana. You're from Toronto, but by way of Guyana
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
tell me
yeah.
about that, like how you decided to put a lot of your cultural identity into your music.
You know what's crazy? I only started doing that.
Okay.
Because like I said, it was just the rap.
Yeah.
And then I slowly got into Afro, reggaeton, dancehall. And when I got into the dancehall, right, people really started loving me doing that type of music.
Yeah.
So then I started to put more of my culture, my heritage into that. And now, people love me for my dancehall, my reggaeton and such like that. So I like to represent not too much, but enough that you know.
Yes,
Right?
yes. I think we could use more of it. I mean, the only person that can really, Sean Paul or Rihanna. And,
Yeah, see, and that's the guy I grew up on, right?
Right.
I grew up on a Sean Paul, I grew up on a Serrani, I grew up on a Kevin Little.
Yes,
I grew up on
yes.
all of those guys. But then I also grew up off of Eminem,
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan, NWA,
Yes.
50 Cent,
Yes.
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. I grew up off of that as well. So I was like, okay, you know what? Me with these two backgrounds, growing up on both of those sides,
Yes.
it's like, okay, how can I clash this together?
Yes,
How can I kind of do something different and give you what I started off with, that rap, and kind of blend it in with, again, the Caribbean vibe.
In LA, we don't really have a huge Caribbean population. I'm from the East Coast originally, and we do, like in New York and DC and Baltimore, we have a lot of Caribbeans. A Jamaican restaurant probably everywhere.
Fire.
Trini food all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like in Toronto, there's a big community of Caribbean people.
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so. Super big community. And what's amazing about the music itself is that even if you're not from there, if you don't have that background, you're still loving the culture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You could know nobody, but the second the music comes on, you're vibing with it. Right? Whether you have no background whatsoever of the culture, second something plays, second a dancehall track, a reggaeton comes on or any of that, you're on the floor.
What are some of your favorite phrases, Caribbean phrases to put into songs?
Man.
And have us try to say it as well.
You know what? It's so funny because the second a song comes on, I can't really tell you, okay, it's this line. Obviously, when the dance hall comes on, you talk about whining, talk about the gal them, talk about,
Gal them.
Yeah, the gal them.
Right, whining and gal them.
Exactly, all that, right?
And soca music.
Yeah, right? And especially when it comes to Caribana and the culture and that, in Toronto as well, it's massive.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
After being in LA for just a short amount of time, do you feel like you could, come here and try to expand your music?
Oh, that's the plan.
Okay.
That's definitely the plan, The second I got in here, like I said, this is my second day.
Yes.
And it's a different type of air.
Yes.
Different type of environment, different type of energy. And I love it, Just being here, seeing how people are, seeing the streets. It's very much different than Toronto. And I feel like this is a spot where I definitely am gonna come back to. And even the next couple of days here, I'm gonna start taking content as much as possible.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a place where I feel I can grow both as a person and as an artist.
Your name is Roman, but also you put Romans 8 and it's, talking about God's for you, who can be against you.
Exactly, amen,
So
amen, I love that.
How did that kind of influence, that verse kind of influence your music as well?
My mother gave me the name Roman because my brother, Titus King, right? I had a different name before Roman King, and I just didn't like it, right? So I was deciding, I want something more personal, more so me. I'm like, okay, my brother Titus King, I'm definitely gonna grab King. That's my brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love the guy, shout out Titus King, by the way. But yeah, so I took the last name King, and my mom suggested Roman, and I'm like, okay, cool. But then I thought to myself, oh, that's also one of my favorite books in the Bible.
Oh, yes.
So that fit perfectly. I have one track called Hold My Faith, right? So that's the one track that I have out that really, shows my faith. But I do have a couple more that I'm loading up for the summer.
Great.
Yeah, I got one called I Found God. And I got another one that's called Rise on deck right now. But I do want to start showing more so of my faith within my music.
Beautiful.
People see, the dancehall, all of that, the rap, but it's especially when you talk to me and when I drop those tracks, I definitely want to express more so my faith, which I feel is very, very important to me as an artist.
What's one thing that you wish more people knew about dancehall and Caribbean music and culture in general?
Do you feel like America needs a bit more of that, flavor, I should say, a little more spice, or
well, I
what
think
is
that
it?
we just need a little more education on it. I think people just don't, I think people need to read more about it, or and I think, yes, we do need a little more flavor so that, flavor makes the country go. It keeps the country running.
Yeah, you know what? It's greater than people think it is, and I mean that as in there's so many different types of people within the Caribbean, within the West Indies, within South America, that you may not tell. Oh, that person's from the island. You have no idea.
Oh, exactly.
Right?
Yes.
You have from Chinese to white, black, everything.
Yes.
There's a mix. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I love it. Yes.
And I think that's what people are unaware of, is that more people than you think are from that type of, that culture.
All the colors.
Yeah, everybody, literally.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about it.
And the food.
Don't get me started, man. Some jerk chicken, slap.
My
oh my
gosh.
goodness. Yeah. Do you guys have that out there in LA? Yeah.
I haven't had any yet.
So tell me more jerk chicken in LA, man.
I gotta find, someone's got, if you know any jerk chicken spots,
I'm bringing that. Next time I come to LA,
okay.
I'm bringing from Toronto, I'm bringing some jerk chicken.
You can bring it here, ship it here. Because I can't find any patties.
Nah.
I can't find any, I want some ackee and saltfish.
I got some doubles.
Oh
got some,
I want some roti, everything.
Yeah.
I haven't had it, and I miss it. That's the thing.
Yeah, man. No, I definitely got to bring that out here.
Roman, thank you so much for coming on the show
Absolute
today.
pleasure.
Appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you for having me.
Yes, wonderful.
Love.
And tell us, where can we find you on social media so we can learn more about your music and hear more about the news that's coming?
Yeah, my Instagram is _RomanKing_. And then my music's out everywhere, Spotify, Apple, TikTok. I'm trying to be everywhere. That's the plan.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
Amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you.